of the Thistle plan. This looks like it's some sort of methane reclamation project next to some cow barns. Real quick, we'll look at the tax map here. There's the cow barns here. Our project are east of the cow barns, north of Lone Elm Ave, and west of this old Oregon road here. You see some out parcels here. So our project's going to be in this area. We've got a road that starts here, comes up here, along this adjoiner. So this here is going to be a property line, and it kind of wraps around this area. And they've got some structures planned in here, and there's a little pond here, a building here, and some other sort of structure here, or some fenced-in area. I'll show you the details here in a second. One thing to look out for is how are they getting the shit to the plant. Originally, they had planned to come out through here, but they said no to that. So we need to figure out how they're getting the shit to the area here. That's one important thing that is not discussed on the plans that we need to try to kind of figure out on the ground by ourselves. Another important thing going forward is they also wanted an access easement here, and the client said no to that. Said we don't need it. So it looks like everything they need is contained within this area. But again, how do we get the shit from here to here? That's going to be up to you to decide. So I did find some imagery that shows the improvements. Overlaid here are the plans from the engineers. Looks like they've got two giant tubs or cylindrical structures here. A big mess of structures here in the middle. Of course, the road to get to it. Right here, that's all been built. See, this looks like it's going to be a nightmare to topo. So if you don't go too far out into these bushes, I won't be upset. And then the pond here. So apparently these ponds have been drained and these are ready to go. And it looks like, according to this imagery, this hasn't been built, but it may have been built since this imagery was taken. So again, it doesn't look like they're using this area here or anything having to do with the structure that wraps around the buildings to bring the product to the plant. While you're out there, let's locate some of this barn as well. Here is the plot that I'm going to send you. It's got all of your search points on it. It's got your lease lines here in orange. These are the lines that we gave to the client for description. And it's got these green lines. That's ideally what we would topo. But again, if you're going to have trouble getting topo shots, don't worry too much about it outside of the property. The 2021 standards, or sorry, the 2025 standards are something like 15 feet within the property boundary. So if there's no structures, don't kill yourself getting topo out here. This should be empty field. An important note is to locate crop lines, the current crop lines. This shows the two areas that the client said they no longer need. Investigate these areas. One of our drawings shows that they're proposed solar in this area, and that would be this stretch here west of that access road. Doesn't look like they've done much to it, but that's what they've said for, that's what they have on one of our drawings here. And this is a meter station by others, so this probably has something to do with the solar and would likely be something that the utilities would be operating. They say there's a fence here, so look out for the fence. We're going to treat those fence shots as topo shots and make sure you have good elevations on those. The search points are pretty self-explanatory. Nothing really to talk about there. I'm going to get all of these things sent to you, and of course you'll probably have questions. But as I tell all my field crews, the plot's going to be your Bible. So refer to this if you have any questions at all. I have notes throughout, and of course the search points. Thank you guys, and good luck.